Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Samiksha and today I've come for a bicycle ride to a lake nearby my place. It's a Friday evening and I wrapped up my work early. So in today's video, I wanted to discuss the student visa and the EU Blue Card visa. Start with when you first apply for study visa in Germany, you get I'm talking about when you apply in India, you get a D-type national visa, right? You get a national visa which is valid for 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year. Nowadays, they are also issuing it a bit more longer. I have heard so also for 1 year because I think they think that, when the person comes here, there are longer waiting times for getting your visa extended. Therefore, they are already issuing it for 1 year. You get your D-type visa and you typically have to apply 2 weeks for a city registration, which is also called as an Anmeldung. In certain cities, also called as a KVR. So you apply for Anmeldung, which is the city registration, within 2 weeks after arriving in Germany. And then you can go ahead with your bank account, your activation of your health insurance. And once you have your city registration, your bank account, and your health insurance, you apply then for your residence permit, which is also called as the Aufenthaltstitel. This residence permit should be applied for, I think, within 6 months of arriving in Germany. And of decision of your immigration officer, this residence permit is offered either for 1 year or for 2 years. So if you're doing a 2-year master program, in certain cities, you get it for 2 years. In certain cities, like in the Munich district, you get it 1 year. So after you get your residence permit and your study visa, completion of your master program, you should ideally apply for a job seeker visa if you're going to still seek a job. If you already have a job, then you apply for work visa, right? So if you want to apply for a job seeker visa, there are 2 options here. In the first option, they issue you a job seeker visa. The job seeker visa is ideally issued for 18 months, can be issued for a maximum of 18 months, but during this time, you have to show them appropriate funds. So for example, you need a 6-month extension initially, then you show them approximately 5,500 euros. It would have slightly increased this year, but it is approximately 5,500 euros for the first 6 months. And then if you don't get a job in these 6 months, then you apply for an extension and so on. You can apply for at least for a maximum of 18 months. Okay. So there are 2 types of job seeker visas that are issued. The first one is wherein you are allowed to work part-time for 20 hours a week, similar to a student visa, but you can do any jobs. You can do it related or unrelated to your university degree. And in the second type of job seeker visa, you get a visa allowing you to work 40 hours a week full time, but this job that you would do should be related to the university degree that you have studied. So I had this type of job seeker visa, which allowed me, because I was in later stages of my interview, because this allowed me to already start my job immediately rather than waiting for application of the work visa. So this is the advantage in the second type. Now that you get your employment contract, you can apply for your work visa. You can apply for the EU Blue. The EU Blue Card is a residence permit which is given to highly skilled workers or qualified foreign nationals. And there are some advantages of this card. And this is basically to promote talent to the European Union. And the first requirement is that you should have a university degree which is equivalent to a German university degree, and you should have an employment contract of at least 6 months. And the third one is that you should have a salary threshold. So before November 2023, the EU Blue Card was issued if you had a gross annual earning of 56,400 euros. So this was quite a high salary threshold. And then if you are from the STEM background, so if you are working in a job where there is a lack of skilled workers in Germany, then your salary could be 43,992 euros and you could still apply for an EU Blue Card. But now, since November 2023 onwards, the salary threshold for receiving the EU Blue Card has been reduced, and it is now, with a job of 45,300 euros, you can apply for an EU Blue Card. And if you are from the shortage of occupations, then this will be 41,041 euros is also okay. And then obviously the Federal Employment Agency should have approved your employment. And then if you do not, what happens if you do not meet these salary thresholds? So I would say that, from November 2023, they have really reduced the salary thresholds and anyone will now be eligible. Mostly a master graduate will be eligible to meet this because it is lower than the average salary range, 43,000. If you do not meet the salary threshold in certain cases, then you could apply for a work visa. A normal work visa. Okay. There are some advantages of the EU blue card, I must say, because, you can apply for a residence permit early. So you can apply for a residence permit within 21 months of having the EU blue card. If you have a B1 certificate, okay, language certificate, or you can apply in 33 months of having the EU blue card. This is slightly longer, I think, if in case of a work visa. And you can, invite your family members, family reunion visa, which is for the EU blue card holders, where your spouse can come to join you and can also start working. They do not have any language requirement. So there are definitely some advantages that increases your mobility within the EU and gives you more access to the job market. Definitely that, and the government has made it very much to retain highly skilled workers in Germany. Also, a quarter of the people that hold the EU blue cards are Indian nationality, followed by Turkey, China, and so on. So the government is really open to running these rules for immigrants to retain highly skilled workers. If there are any questions, please feel free to write them in the comment section and I will try to answer them. Then see you if you watched so far. Thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.